Good morning, Hill Jack Nation. Me and Nolan are out bright and early on a Monday morning before New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. New Year's Day is Wednesday. So we're getting ready to go do some checks. Not sure if this is going to be a standalone video or a combination of the last two checks, today and tomorrow. It depends on what we find when we get out there, but we're getting ready to fire up the four-wheeler and head out. Got any thoughts on today?
I hope we catch something.
He just hopes we catch something. I would love to catch a coyote. I still haven't, in what, 3 years of trapping now, I still have not caught a coyote. Would love to catch a coyote. I've caught 2 bobcats. I'm not even allowed to keep them. I've caught a skunk. I've caught a a gray fox. Haven't caught a red fox. Haven't had a lot of red foxes around when I've been trapping. But I'd love to catch a coyote. I just ain't been lucky enough to land on one. So come along with us and see what me and this boy can get into. All right, guys, we just checked our first dog proof and our first coyote trap. And dog proof, all the food was eaten down to the trigger. So I rebaited it. And then I'll show you this coyote trap here. I've recut. The pan there was in the middle, was totally exposed. So I took a knife, or I took a little blade, and got the dirt out from under it where the water had washed out. And I put new dirt on top, and I put fresh Hellfire on the back. Bait should still be down in there working, but I did put Hellfire on the back just to give it a little more scent. So we'll see. We got one more day. We'll see if we catch anything. Okay. Well, guys, we got to this dog proof.
Well, no foot.
The food's all gone. There's not a foot in it. That's good, but it is set off. So I don't know what happened, but the food's gone. Trap set off. Something got lucky. We're gonna reset it and we'll have it here for one more night. All right, guys. So you can see right there, got a coyote print. I don't know if that's showing up. This was underwater yesterday, but something came by after the rain stopped and missed my pan, which is right over there, and didn't investigate it anymore. So we're going to level this out a little bit, make sure my pan is still working, put a little more bait, a little more Hellfire, and maybe we'll catch something down in there. All right, guys, again, this one was flooded out. So I dug the trap up, reset it, remade the hole, put some Dunlap soul taker down in there, some Stanky Beaver down in there, some sheep's wool down in there. Then I put a little bit of Bluegrass Trappers coyote lure and some Hellfire there on the back and some fox piss. So anyway, we're just hoping to hit one more night, get lucky on a couple of these sets that they've been curious in. This one had been dug up before. That one up there obviously had a paw print. So we're just hoping, guys, that we get lucky and this weather helps us and we get a catch. So we're gonna move on down. All right, guys, as you saw, we had to rework like 3 or 4 of our coyote sets. The pans were uncovered, or the dirt was caked where it had washed out. Had to remake a couple of the holes that were flooded out. Had to reset a couple of coon proofs, or dog proofs, that had been eaten, the bait eaten down past the trigger, or down to the trigger. I'm going to assume that was mice. Be funny to catch a mouse, get there and see a mouse in the trap. But if they're down there by the trigger, I mean, it's not going to catch them if it did go off. But none of those traps went off. So anyway, this is part 1 of this video. There'll be a part 2 obviously tomorrow on pull day, and hopefully we have a little bit better luck. So for us, it's going to be 24 hours from now. For you guys, it'll be right about now. All right, guys, welcome back. It's the last check. I'm pulling traps today. My buddy Nolan isn't here. He decided to stay with his parents last night. He was missing his mama a little bit, I think. So anyway, I'm here by myself. I'm gonna check traps, pull traps, and all that good stuff. So come along and see what we get into. First, you see here, I told y'all I moved these ones up closer to the house because he had den trees in here, and this one's been here 2 days and it finally hit. So got a nice raccoon on the last full day. So he got out and ate ahead of this front, it looks like. And we'll get him out of there and move on down the line. Well guys, it looks like the coons ran last night. This trap's been here a couple days also, up here by the house again. 2 traps, 2 coons. I ain't even got down to where I got all my sets. It's just right here by the house. I'm getting rid of 2 big old coons for him. So anyway, we'll get this guy taken care of. He's trying to get away. But I knew they were coming out here underneath this tree. And looky there. Finally paid off. 2 for 2 on chicken traps so far on the last day. All right, guys. As you can see, the last day wasn't too bad. Ended up with 2 raccoons, and they were actually in the first 2 traps that I checked. And the funny part about that is that they were the last 2 traps that I set this week. So they finally paid off. 2 big old coons. Nothing else was touched. Unfortunately, I get to tell you that no coyotes were injured during my 2024 trapping season. I don't think I'll get to do any more this year. I got to go back to work Thursday. Tomorrow's New Year's Day. This is New Year's Eve. So my trapping season is probably over because I got to go back to work, and my farms are too far away from my house to check them while I'm working. So anyway, we ended up on this farm with, I think we ended up even 6 possums and 6 raccoons. So that's a dozen nest predators gone. So those turkeys and quail and things that nest on the ground, birds that nest on the ground, 12 animals that won't be eating their eggs this spring. I'm sure there's still more. I don't see any missing feet on these 2 raccoons, so I'm hoping that I actually killed 7 coons. I hope a predator, a coyote or somebody got a hold of that one, because we had a mangled leg in our trap that one day. But anyway, yeah, it's been a fun series, guys. Christmas break at my work, and now I'm getting ready to go back to work. But I hope you all had a great 2024. Hope you all have a happy new year, and I hope you all have an amazing 2025. And until next time, God bless y'all.